earlier I tried to put it into the incense holder, which is it's like a little box. You open the lid, you put it in on the side, right? You know what I mean? Well, only problem is the sticks on these fuckers are too big, so I gotta break them, and then break them, and break them. Bitches. Let's put slivers everywhere. That's fucking smart, isn't it? Isn't it romantic? Alright. Let's get this bitch in here. And hopefully not put ash all over my face. All over my... There we go. Yeah, first try. Right in the hole. How often can you say that? Boom! Alright, hopefully you had nothing in your mouth. That's what she said. Alright, let's light this. No, only problem with these incenses... Well, the second problem is that the ends are so big. They're a bitch to light. There we go. Alright. Close the lid. Boom. Now we can take a puff. And officially, you know, take a puff of some leaf. So, it's puff time. Fuck yeah, it is. Alright, guys. Hopefully you got something loaded up. You can smoke along with me. It's actually really nice because it's the Platinum Baba Kush, the last batch, not this new recent batch that we got, which is still good. It's fairly dry, but it's still good. And of course, I threw in the rest of I think it's Gorilla Glue that I had ground up from the metal grinder, which wasn't a whole lot, but it was enough. And yeah, they definitely have this nice merged flavor for sure. But I am going to need to crack open the pen and do a pick and a flick. Okay. Not too bad. The spring is not too fucked. Had a lot of usable, a little bit of burnt in there though, which was surprising. You don't usually get burnt leaf in the spring from the first rip. But, yeah, it must have gotten low. Oh, there's some twig. I call it a twig. It's just a little bit of stem. Very, very thin piece. Alright, well, you know what? It's in there now. I'm just going to let it go. But I'm definitely going to taste that one because I do not like stem. Let me know. Do you guys smoke stem? Anybody? Bean does. I don't know. I can't see there being anything on it. Here we go. Alright, we're good. So now we're going to move the phone back. Excuse me. Notice the coughing level difference? Very little. Alright, let's open this pen. And clean it out. Because I don't want to let this shit sit too long, because then you know what happens. It turns to a rock solid shit pile of crap and can sometimes fuck your coil. So, don't be a stoner and forget. Definitely clean out your bowls, guys. Clean out your bowls. No, when I was at Beans on Monday there, he's like, oh, go grab your bong, take a rip. I grab it. Of course, I knew he had previously used it after I did the previous Thursday, because there was an old bowl in there, still full of crusty, rock-hard ash. It's like, oh my god, why do you do that? I've never done that when I had a bong. Never. Maybe I can count on 2 hands. Roughly, probably, I'm guessing most likely. Shows how sure I am. How many times I've left a used bowl in an Evode. In vaporizer, not such a big deal because it doesn't combust. It's not ash, it's just very hydrated old leaf, which comes out with just a little pick, right? Combusted? Yeah, not so much. Not so much. Alright. Not too bad. Okay. Boom. Nice and clean, ready for another bowl, which I'm not going to pack yet. Because when you do, as I've sometimes found, it will start to dry out even more. So, that is the downside to an Evo. You don't really want to load a bowl and then let it sit and wait till later. Because if you try to combust that shit, it will not. It'll keep snuffing itself out, or you'll get little tiny micro puffs, which kind of suck. Especially when you just want to get into it and see where the high can go. Oh, so we're definitely going to sit back and relax a little bit now and just kind of see where the Platinum Bubba Kush and the Gorilla Glue want to take us. Because I feel it. The shift has definitely shifted up. But I find with the Shatter, of course, it's a little more uppity. And Gorilla Glue, fairly relaxed, not too mellowed. But Platinum Bubba Kush definitely wants to make you just do nothing. So, it was 3/4, I'd say probably over 3/4 of the bowl was Platinum Bubba Kush. So we'll see if it wants to kind of come knocking on the door and be like, yeah, we want to hang out and go sleep. Yeah. I don't know. What song is this? Google Maps. This one's fucked. Wow, it's actually next to the last song. So we're going to jump to the front of the line, bitches. Boom. Alright, we're jumping back to Whisper. Now, as I've always said in the past, if you've got some freaking original songs of yours, I'll play them. I'll even play some rap or hip-hop every now and then. If it's for somebody who's got something new, I would happily play it for you. And just to see where it goes. But as I probably said multiple times, I'm not a huge fan of rap and hip-hop. And, I don't understand it. I feel like I don't know. Not too musically inclined. I know what I like, though. Obviously, anybody can say that. I know what I like. That makes you professional, then, doesn't it? Yes, sure does. Sure does, boys. Sure as fuck does. Alright. So we're gonna jump over to this and move this. Oops, not that. Oh god, don't. Got me scared for a minute. Almost figured, shit, are we gonna kill another stream? This is why high people should not operate things on screens when we have multiple things going on those screens. But we still do. He's never going to learn. Never going to learn the problems that we cause. Yes. Okay. So, where is that button? There we go. I do want to give a shout out to... Sorry, gotta scroll down a little bit here. To Becca at hippie_of_love on Twitter for showing me a little bit of love today and interacting on a few comments on her post, and she followed the Puffcast and retweeted one of our tweets, and very interactive today. Very interactive today. So yeah, definitely appreciate it. It's awesome. So shout out to her. Shout out to her. And it is nice to see that, and because this kind of rolls into what I was going to say next, but because she retweeted one of our tweets, we actually gained about 6 new followers today, which we're climbing back up closer to that 500. And yes, even though I am going to try to change how I puff and the way I do the show, I'm still willing to do that nose dab when we hit 500. But maybe I'll do it on the E-Road, because then it's smoke. That would suck. I wonder what that... Okay, I'm more curious to do it on the Evo than I am to do it with Shatter. But you know what? We'll see. I'll do one or the other when we hit 500 followers on Twitter, and I'll try to do a live video of it somehow without really displaying me, right? I'll try. I don't know if it's possible. Maybe I'll set up my camera in the way so all you see is my nose. I don't know. We'll try to we'll do something, okay? We'll do something, I promise. But yeah, so we're definitely climbing back up. So appreciate the new followers today. Happy Healing 420. Another one. Very interactive today. So again, thank you. It's just nice to see people engaging and giving a shit about the content that you're posting, what you're sharing, what you're talking about, right? And one of my main, where is it here? Most popular tweets today was an old one, which has been, of course, shared twice now and several likes. And it's, if you don't understand the puff gas, then you haven't smoked enough. Or you don't have ADHD and you just can't believe squirrel, ... Right. So it's been showing a lot of love tonight. I think people kind of can relate to that one, maybe. So again, to everybody who's liked that one, retweeted it, thank you. It means a lot. I do like the interactions, and I think I haven't been doing as much of it with others, which is kind of hard because we're across multiple platforms. We started out on Massroots, and by we, I mean me, Shmee. But okay, so I started on Massroots, and then I jumped over a little bit, tried on Twitter, and then Instagram. Instagram, of course, always interactions. A lot of likes, a lot of follows. Excuse me. More and more comments on the videos and stuff. Which, you know what? I love it. Thank you all. It means a lot to me, and it gives me inspiration to keep trying to produce more content, right? Because the podcast isn't just about the podcast show. It's also the stuff, everything else going on within reason of what I feel comfortable sharing and showing you guys, right? But yeah, I just do have to say that it's nice. And then, of course, trying to do the 3, I found that I've kind of dropped Massroots a bit, and that I'm not as engaging on there anymore. But that is where we started. That is where we used to get more love. And I do think I should start showing them some more love. But again, Instagram and Massroots, when you put a link in a post, it does not show up as a link. Twitter it does, which is a lot more helpful because I find people are not going to really copy and paste text and wording. Sorry, I'm getting really stuffed up right now. Holy crap. And then paste it into the browser. That's just too much effort. We're lazy people. Would you do it? I don't know. Half the time I wouldn't, unless I really had to. A clickable link. That's convenience. Right? Right? Is where it's at. But I do, think I should start throwing some new crazy stuff on different platforms, maybe. Not necessarily sharing the show on Instagram and Massroots, but their own personal content. If I post on one, maybe I shouldn't share it onto the other platforms. So that way, it encourages you, the listener, the follower, the believer, to hopefully follow us on all platforms. Okay, you know what? I don't know. I think that's kind of dumb. So, with that, we're gonna scratch my nose because it's really itchy and I feel like I could sneeze, but not really. I'm really puffed. So, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna give you a minute or two here to load a bowl, set up a dab, fill the pipe, roll a joint, or, fill the dugout. Or replace batteries in your vape. Whatever you gotta do. Because you know what I'm doing. I'm prepping. I'm getting ready. Getting ready. Ooh. Yeah, no worries. Getting this bitch ready. Hang on, just gotta cough for a second. Alright, now I feel stuffed after coughing. That's awesome. Alright, I'm prepared to do the following. We're gonna puff, guys. Are you ready?